What's the best way to view the original Star Wars movies? The original trilogy, the prequels, the spin offs. There's more than one way, so let's get on with it, shall we? So, my top pick, actually, if you haven't seen the movies, it would be in order of release. To watch it the way that we watched it as they released in theaters. I think that's the most logical way to watch it. If you don't know the twist, yeah, the twist in The Empire Strikes Back, I think going order of release is the best way to go. It's the original trilogy first, then the prequels, and then you go directly into the Force Awakens, and then it's the first spin-off with Rogue One, Last Jedi, and Solo, and then you finish with Rise of Skywalker. You can add in the shows as well. I do recommend watching the movies in the release order if you want to watch them for the first time. I think that's the best way to watch them. Now, if you've seen the movies and you want to just experience Star Wars like over and over again, I do recommend watching them in chronological order, which is not the same thing as the release order. You start off with the prequel trilogy, and then it's Solo, a Star Wars story, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, Star Wars Rebels, Rogue One, A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, The Mandalorian, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Book of Boba Fett, Season 1, Star Wars Resistance, Season 1 and 2, Star Wars The Force Awakens, Star Wars The Last Jedi, and then Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Star Wars Saga from start to finish. Of course, you can watch what you like. You can decide to skip the sequel trilogy if you want, or just skip the prequels, or just definitely watch what you like in the Star Wars fandom. Nobody is forcing you to watch things that you don't like, obviously. So, I like most of the Star Wars movies, most of the Star Wars TV shows. Some I don't like, but sometimes I just watch, even though I don't really like the movies, I still watch them. So yeah, I've done this already kind of a few times, just watching all the Star Wars movies one after the other. I think it's a lot of fun. It's just really a relaxing experience because it's sort of like a religion. So it's great to be in Star Wars for numerous weeks at a time. The last way to watch the movies on this list is with the machete order. I think the machete order is not really a way that I choose to watch it personally, but some people like the machete order best, so I thought it was a good thing to include in this list. So, with the machete order, you actually start with A New Hope, then you go and watch The Empire Strikes Back, and then you actually turn to the prequels, and you watch Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. You skip the Phantom Menace, because I know a lot of people think that the Phantom Menace is sort of unnecessary. It starts with Anakin too young, and you just want to get to Attack of the Clones when he's an adolescent. And so, like, the second two prequels are just like an extended flashback for Anakin, and because the original trilogy starts off with Luke, and then you head back in the prequels with Anakin as a younger man. After Empire, and then you finish the entire main two trilogies with Return of the Jedi, and then you can go and watch the sequel trilogy and then the spin-offs. I think it's a cool way to watch them. I've never really tried it personally. I think it's just an interesting way to look at things. But for me, I love watching them chronological order. I think it's a great way to watch them. Some of the prequels are a bit hard to get through, but I think that it's so rewarding. You get more out of it. You really do, with the Clone Wars and Rebels, and just the series Obi-Wan. I think it's such a great bridge between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. It's just it expands the lore so much. It really does. So yeah, my main pick would be just the chronological order. I think that's the best way to go if you've already seen the films. If you haven't seen the movies, then I suggest watching order of release so that the twist won't ruin your experience. So those are my thoughts on the correct viewing order of Star Wars, of the Star Wars films and the TV shows. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what is your current favorite viewing order down in the comments below. Please subscribe. See you next time.